Hello, and welcome to a tutorial on how to do a backflip on a trampoline. This is what the trick looks like to perform with all different techniques. So without further ado, onward!
The tricks you will need to be able to do beforehand are a front flip and a knees front flip. If you should be comfortable with those tricks before you attempt a backflip.
Another trick you need to be able to do is just a backdrop. I know you may think it's pretty easy, but you need it for the next trick. This is basically when you just land on your back. If you can do a string of backdrops, it's great, and it shows that you're not really afraid of going backwards, and it will help you when trying the backflip. You should be comfortable with this trick and the feel of going back before you move on to the next trick.
Then you should try a backdrop backflip. It is when you land flat on your back, then flip over backwards. In this trick, you should face the sky when you land on your back, then grab behind your legs, then lean back whilst lifting your legs over your head. Then you should spot a landing and then land on your feet. This is how we learn to backflip. This is what it should look like when done.
There are many problems people have with the backdrop backflip. First one is basically when you put your head to a sideways angle instead of looking upwards. This makes you flip over at a sideways angle. It also shows you're not really confident with the backwards feel of this trick, or any other backwards feel. This common problem can sometimes help you build up the confidence through the trick, but it's not a good habit to get into.
If you're doing this problem, you should not be attempting a backflip. Keep at it and you will succeed. Never, never give up.
A seat drop backflip is like the backdrop backflip, apart from when you land in a seat position. To do a seat drop backflip, what you should do is push down with your hands and legs, and again, lift your legs over your head and lean your head backwards. This is not essential, although it did help us when we tried the backflip for the first time. If you're struggling with this trick, it's not very essential and you don't need it, but it does help in the long run.
The technique for a backflip is when you're jumping, you should try a few grabs. You can tuck behind your legs or grab at the shins. You should then bring your legs up and then tilt your head back. This really helps. Then you should land flat on your back. Then you can land on your feet or do a backflip on your back.
The best thing to do to help you get over the fear of doing a backflip is to get a spotter, a parent or a friend, or anyone else that you know. All a spotter is someone who just helps you flip. They should basically assist you. What a spotter should do is put one hand on your knee and one hand on your back. The knee is for rotation, and the back is to make sure that you don't fall when doing the trick. All they do is just flip you over as you would do in a backflip, but keep the technique going. Don't let the spotter do all the work. If you do all the work, you will complete a backflip and you can celebrate. Once you've done this, you should have a landed and complete backflip.
Once comfy with this, you'll need the spotter less and less. Try with one hand in the position you are struggling with. This is what a backflip looks like.
Once completed a backflip, this is what the trick can lead up to. Also, once you can do a backflip, it leads you on to bigger and better things, with the confidence you get with doing the trick. To doubles, or even 540, 720s, and even further on than that. It's a really good starting trick for routines as well.
Hey, thank you for watching. We wish you the very best with this trick. Rate, comment and subscribe, and please check out our other videos. Thank you very much for watching.
And good night.